In this video, I want to share with you some of the stretches I do after a run. I like to stretch in the garden with bare feet. There's nothing nicer than the feel of the ground underneath your feet after you've been wearing sweaty hot trainers. So I start by stretching high up into the sky, pressing my feet into the ground on my tiptoes, stretching up to the side. I imagine that my fingers are extended and I draw big circles around my body, really feeling the stretch on the opposite side to my arms, stretching up to the sky. I then go the other way, stretching right down to my toes to the ground and all the way up again. I then like to do things in groups of 8, 4, 2 and 1. So I rotate around my body like a windmill, 4 times one way and then 4 times the other way. Allow your arms to lead and ensure that you don't lock your knees. Big stretch. And now it's to the head. Look one way, roll your chin down to your chest and look the other way. And repeat. You should really feel the stretch in the back of your neck here. And now it's for the neck rolls. Be sure that when you're doing the neck rolls, you don't go all the way back, as this can put a lot of strain in your neck. Again, I'd go 4 one way and 4 the other. Now it's for the shoulders. Bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears, going backwards for 8, 7, 8, and then forwards for 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like to count. 4, and then forwards for 4, backwards for 2, and 1 and 1. Nice. Okay, now you put your arms to your bra straps and draw circles with your elbows backwards. Again, do 8 backwards, 8 forwards, and then go 4 backwards, 4 forwards, 2 and 1. I feel a bit like a chicken when I do this, and it's a funny walk. Okay, and now it's for the arms. Okay, so swing them in massive circles, back for 8, and then forward for 8. Back for 4, forward for 4, back for 2, forward for 2, back for 1, forward for 1. And then if you're feeling brave, you can try and do the opposite arms. I think I do 4 here, and then 2. And give your arms a good shake out. Nice. Okay. Now it's time for the wrists. So bring your fingers together and rotate your hands around your wrist. Again, go backwards for 8, forwards for 8, backwards for 4, forwards for 4. The flamingo pose there. And 2. Now it's time for the fingers. Okay, so I like to curl each one individually and play with what you can do with your fingers, just getting a sensation in them. It's also sometimes nice to massage your hand with the other hand. Nice. Give them a good shake out. Now it's time for the chest. So imagine you have a rope attached to the centre of your chest that's bringing you forward and then to the side, to the back and to the other side. Okay, try again. And move between these motions. Try and connect the dots together so that you create a circle. And now try the other way. Again, the same idea with the rope. Extending your chest all through the different points. Good, and try and connect again. Okay, once you've established it, you can do the 8, 4, and 2. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, and then 8 the other way. And then it's 8. 4 the other way. And 4 the other way. And then 2. And 1. Okay. Now it's time for the hips. It's the same idea as with the chest. Imagine you've got a rope attached to the front, back, side, and side. And then move through these rotations. To the side, to the back, to the other side, to the front. Nice. And really try and extend as much as possible. This will get a really nice stretch and exercise for the movement of your hips, which is so important, particularly for running or any kind of physical exercise. Again, it's 8 one way and 8 the other. 4. 4 the other way. 2. And 1. Nice. Okay. Give yourself a bit of a shake, and it's time for the knees. Okay, again, it's the same principle with the rope. Imagine that you've got a rope and it's pulling your knees all around. I'm not so expressive with this one, but if you want to try at home, by all means, try with the rope idea. Again, I go 8 one way, 8 the other, 4 one way, 4 the other. 2. Cool. Now I'm going to go all the way down to the ankles. So, lifting your feet up. And what of your feet? You want to rotate inwards for 8. You don't have to lift your foot up as high as I am here if you can't find the balance, but I find it helps for focus. A way to help you balance is by holding the opposite ear. It's the same principle. 8, 4. And then the same with the other foot. Now these are called isolations. So the idea is that you're isolating each part of your body. It just helps with focus and mobility. That's the ankles. So give yourself a good shake out. Now it's onto the feet and toes. Now here I'm pressing my feet into the ground, transferring my weight from one foot to the other, really exploring the surface area of the bottom of my feet and enjoying the sensation of the ground rocking from side to side. It's fun to experiment here with the balls of your feet to your heels, or your heels to your balls, right through to your toes. It's just fun to play backwards and forwards, and also the sides of your feet here, and the insides. Think of the ground as a kind of massaging tool. Yeah, and have a good play. now stretch high up to the sky and slowly roll down your spine with your head leading, and allow your knees to bend a bit, flopping your head down your hand. You should feel the tension flow from your shoulders and your head. Now walk your hands slowly forward, stretching and stretch up, looking up to the sky with your toes tucked under, and now it's down to downward dog. Really pushing your hips up to the sky. Here I'm pedaling because I like to feel the individual stretch, and it kind of helps me with this tricky resting pose apparently. Okay, now up again to the sky. Really breathe and back down to downward dog. Heels should be planted and hands planted on the floor. Good. I think I'll do this one more time. So right through your hands, up to the sky, and back to downward dog. Stay there for a while, maybe 4 breaths. Okay, now I come down, and this is cat and cow. You try and have your back as straight as possible when you come down, and then bend it up to the sky, and then your belly down to the cow, and up like a cat, and down. Make sure that when you're looking up with these poses, you're not straining your neck too much. Okay. And now just play in this position with the movement of your hips. Just rotating and allowing that freedom in your spine. And child's pose. So hips to your heels, chest over knees, and arms outstretched, and enjoy this rest. Okay, and now it's for the leg stretches. So crouching on one knee, extend the other leg outwards. I should really be flexing my foot here for a deeper stretch. You can also go onto your elbows in this one. I just can't quite get down that far. And also with this one, try to make sure your back's straight. Okay, now this one is for the front of your thigh there. Oh, I get down onto my elbows there. Good, and your legs should be as straight as possible with these ones. Okay, and now it's the splits. So this is a great stretch for the inside of your thighs. Walk your hands back, and in seating position, bring your hands to what? Don't worry if you can't bring your hands all the way to your foot here. The sort of your shin is just as good, or to your ankle, and just feel that stretch down the back of your leg. Okay, now bringing your feet in front of you. Again, same principle, you don't need to get all the way to your toes. Okay, and now I'm into a shoulder stand. Again, don't feel that you have to bring your legs all the way up here. And now it's just time to just enjoy the ground, massage your back into the ground. A few teddy bear rolls. It's amazing how much strain running can put on your back. It's really important to get all that tension out. Bit of a crab. I love that. If you can get to that pose, I think it's fantastic to stretch out any tension, and then give your body a bit of a shake, and jobs are good, and thank you.